Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to What If Naruto Was Raised by the Sage of Six Paths, Part 9. Where we last left off, Naruto has become friends with Konohamaru, or rivals, if you can call it that. And he has learned the Chimera Jutsu, although he's kind of reluctant with that. This part takes place during the team selection, portion of the story. It's probably like a few days at most after Naruto meets Konohamaru. So everybody is just kind of hanging out in class. You have Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke sitting together. And, the fangirls are probably, oh, Naruto, Sasuke, I want to sit by them. Just being annoying. Sakura's trying to keep him at bay. And I'd say even Ino's kind of helping out, to get rid of the fangirls. Just because of the whole thing she learned about Naruto. So, honestly, she's trying to be a better friend to Naruto. And there's still that little bit of, well, maybe, Sasuke might notice. Just so she's still kind of doing it for her, but it's also for Naruto. Kiba is probably just being all broody and is like, just being a dick, being himself. And after that, I'd say Uruka Sensei probably walks in and says, all right, everybody, go to your seats and we're going to start announcing the teams. So, the teams go, the same way. You have Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji in their team. You have Kiba, Shino, and Hinata in their team. And then you have, Team 7 is Naruto Uzumaki, Sakura Haruno, and, Sakura and Naruto, he's just like, oh, we're on the same team. Sakura in her head's like, yeah, I'm on a team with Naruto. Naruto, he's happy about it. They kind of look at each other, and they look away really quick, and their eyes kind of meet, and, they're blushing. And Naruka says, and Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke is, hey, we're on the same team, Naruto. And they kind of fist bump, and, they're cool with it. But Shikamaru brings up, is like, Aruka Sensei, when it comes to the teams, with all due respect, isn't it supposed to be, like, the team like that? It's supposed to be, the best girl in class, the best boy in class, and the worst student? Why are Naruto and Sasuke on the same team? They're the best students we've got. I mean, it's kind of an overpowered team. Sorry about my nose. And he actually tells Shikamaru, well, to be honest, since you asked, if we would have been dividing the teams up like that, you would have replaced one of them on their team. And Shikamaru's, well, thanks. But he says, it was due to the team dynamics, of course, with you three, Ino, Shika, Cho, that's a team that always happens. So, and there's also, he does say, it was also, I guess, recommended by the Hokage. It's like, whoa, the Hokage recommended them to be on the same team. No way. And, a lot of the fangirls are bummed out. It's like, oh, well, why does Sakura get to have both of them? She gets Naruto and Sasuke all to herself. And, after that, we're going, quiet down. Now, after that, I'm also going to be announcing, your teachers, or your senseis. So, Ino, Shikamaru, Choji, you have Asuma Sensei. Kiba, Hinata, and Shino, you have Kurenai. And Team 7, which is Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke, you have Kakashi Hatake. And they're, Naruto's like, whoa, no way, my big brother, he's our sensei? This is awesome! Naruto is excited, and then he's like, oh no. And that Sakura and Sasuke look like, what is it? So he says, you'll see. So all the teams, end up leaving class, and those three are the last ones there. And Naruto says, yeah, we're gonna be here a while. I'm gonna go for a ramen run. Anybody want some ramen? So Sakura's, I'll take some. And Sasuke's like, yeah, I'd appreciate that. I am getting a little hungry, man. Naruto goes to get some ramen, comes back. They're all just there chilling and eating. And after, an hour or two goes by, Kakashi finally shows up. It's like, hey, how's it going, guys? Sorry that I was late. A black cat had crossed my path, so I had to take the long way. And Naruto's just, yeah, don't give us that crap. We know you were reading that dirty book of yours. It's like, no. Anyway, uh, let's all go to the rooftop and have a talk. So they all head to the roof of the school, and just hanging out. And Kakashi says, "Well, I know a lot about Naruto, but Sakura and Sasuke, I don't know too much about you. I've trained you all once or twice with Naruto, but there's not too much we know about each other. So I say we should all start saying things. Talking about each other. Explaining who you are, things you like and dislike." Of course, Naruto's like, "Oh, I'll go first." Kashi's, Naruto. I mean, we're pretty sure we all know enough about you, but you'd be a good example, Naruto. You go ahead and go first. It's like, all right, well, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, and my likes include hanging out with my friends, training, learning new techniques from, well, my big brother Kakashi, and Pervy Sage. And Sakura's like, Pervy Sage? Who's he talking about? And then he says, dislikes are people who look down on others and treat others with disrespect just because they don't understand them. And dreams, my hopes for the future is to one day become Hokage. That way I can bring peace to the village and to the entire shinobi world. Sakura, she's kind of looking at Naruto and is like, wow, he's so cool. And Naruto looks at her and she gets a little flustered. Kashi's like, oh, very good, Naruto. So Naruto, explained it. So, Sakura, your turn. And she's, I mean, I like hanging out with Naruto. And everybody else, my friends. And, she's getting flustered. She can't really get any words out. And she's like, I was like, oh, okay, Sakura, we'll get back to you. Sasuke, how about you? It's like, oh, well, I guess it's kind of the same as Naruto a little bit. I like hanging out with my friends. I like training with Naruto and Sakura. And occasionally Shino. I mean, he's a little odd, but he's got some decent techniques. Thanks to Naruto, I've gotten a taste for ramen. Thanks again for that. Naruto just, you're welcome. So, dislikes, honestly, not too much, but, I hate those that hurt others for their own selfish gain. And I hate those that abandon their friends. And dreams for the future. Honestly, I think one good idea would be helping Naruto become Hokage. Because I think he'd be a really good Hokage one day. And I wouldn't mind being like, I guess, lack for a better word, a shadow for Naruto. A Hokage shadow. And not only that, though. I hope to one day bring my brother to justice. I want to bring him to the village. And have him, have him tried for the most part. I guess, like trials and stuff like that. They might have that, but, have him, repent for what he's done. Sasuke, he's iffy about the fact about killing his brother, because at this point, with the way he's been treated, he has a family for the most part. He does hate Itachi, but it's nowhere near as bad. So at this point, it's just he wants to bring Itachi back. He wants to bring him in. And after that, that's really it. And Kakashi's like, all right, well, I guess that should be enough for now. Sakura's like, oh, well, I had someone's like, yeah. Anyway, so how about this? Tomorrow, each of you will meet me to the training grounds, and we're gonna do some training. And by the way, don't eat breakfast, or you'll puke. And he leaves with a menacing grin. So, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke are all heading home, and Naruto, he tells them, hey, go ahead and eat. It's like, what? But didn't Kakashi Sensei say? It's like, yeah, trust me. Sakura, Sasuke, go ahead and eat. The pervy sage kind of let it slip already what Big Bro's doing. He's doing something called the bell test. And it's basically just based around teamwork. And he's saying not to eat, so it'll be more, I guess you could say, a desperate situation for all of us, and we'll be irritable. So let's go ahead and eat, and because he's going to be late, let's bring some snacks. So they all agree. It's like, oh, all right. They all head home, go to sleep. They end up waking up. Kakashi ain't there. Of course, he ain't. He's not home right now. They all meet up at the training ground, and Naruto actually has an idea, and he's telling the group, hey, let's do this before he gets here. And Naruto's setting something up for the most part. He's smart, and he knows about the bell test. So after, another hour goes by, Kakashi finally shows up. Oh, how's it going, everybody? Sorry I'm late, Naruto. Just, yeah, no, don't give us another excuse. Just, let's get on with it. And Kakashi just, oh, well, okay, fine then. So, what I have right here are 2 bells. And what we're going to be doing is, and Kakashi's like, well, not Kakashi, Sasuke says, we got to take those from you, but using teamwork, right? It's like, well, yeah, but how did Naruto? And Naruto just, yep, I might have let it slip what you were doing since Pervy Sage told me. And he just, wait, damn it, Jiraiya. And Sakura says, wait, but there's only 2 bells. So Kakashi's like, oh, okay, so they haven't gotten that far then. And Naruto says, yeah, he's just trying to turn us against each other. It's like, Naruto! Damn it. Okay, well, since Naruto decided to spoil everything, yes, the purpose of this test is to work together. But I will tell you, you're not going to be able to get these bells if you don't attempt to kill me. You have to come at me with intent to kill. And I'll do the same. So he sets a timer and he says, alright, begin. And Naruto instantly charges at him. I was like, alright, let's go! Shadow Clone Jutsu! Makes about 10 clones, and Kakashi is just, really, Naruto? You literally, okay, whatever. This isn't exactly teamwork. He's getting past all the clones, taking them out one by one. And next thing you know, you hear, behind him, he hears what sounds like a Rasengan. And he just, Rasengan! And he looks around, he's like, oh crap! What is, it was a clone of Naruto. Yeah, Naruto set up some clones around the place before Kakashi got there. So he's like, oh crap! Where'd that come from? Substitution jutsu, and puts one of the Naruto clones in front, and he takes the Rasengan. Next thing you know, here comes Sasuke out from the air, and he's going to kick Kakashi in the head. And Kakashi ends up blocking with his arm, and next thing you know, here comes Sakura trying to rush him, straight up trying to punch him in the gut. He ends up needing to use his other hand, and he grabs her fist to block. After that, Sasuke, while he's still up in the air, he's gotcha, fire style. And then, Sakura said the same thing, fire style, collaboration jutsu, giant fireball jutsu. Both of them just shooting a, massive fireball at Kakashi. It's like, oh crap! And, to try to figure out a way to get out of this, he just, what was it? Wind style! Great breakthrough! And then he just pushes everybody away with a great breakthrough. And he's just, okay, I gotta get serious. This isn't gonna end well for me. And then out comes another Naruto clone, rushing in, trying to just fighting on par with Kakashi. Kakashi isn't really going too serious. He's blocking his hits. It's like, is it the best you got, Naruto? It's like, yeah, you already know that's not it. And then Naruto, Gale Palm, trying to hit him in the stomach. And, he grabs his hand, and after that, he ends up looking behind him, and he sees, what is that? It's 2 Narutos, and, 2 Narutos over there, and they're making another Rasengan. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm putting a stop to that. Looks over there, he's a water style, water dragon jutsu, and launches it straight towards the Naruto clones. And He's forgetting Sakura and Sasuke are still there. Both of them rushing together. Now's our chance. Sasuke's wind style, Gale Palm Jutsu, and trying to hit Kakashi, while Sakura is just trying to go in for a punch. He ends up moving out of the way, and he actually ends up chopping Sakura in the back of the neck, and that knocks her out. It's like, oh, shit. Sasuke, he ends up going to grab Sakura, and he ends up moving. It's like, Naruto, we gotta regroup. So they go together, and Kakashi, he's actually happy about that. Alright, so they made sure to grab her. Yeah, they got some teamwork, alright, but it's not enough. There's two, they're trying to think of what they can do. It's like, crap, we gotta do something. Naruto's, hey, calm down. We've got plenty of time. Let's just try to think. They're trying to think of something to do, and they have an idea. But Naruto, Shadow Clone Jutsu, and leaves a clone there with Sakura just to keep her safe. She's passed out right now. Next thing you know, both Sasuke and Naruto jump out, and they're charging Kakashi. It's like, okay, what are y'all gonna do now? And next thing you know, Sasuke making some hand signs, and he goes, Earth Style, Mud Wall Jutsu! And just a massive mud wall appears around Kakashi. It's like, well, what's he doing? And then Naruto ends up putting his hands on the mud wall, and he's laughing to himself. It's like, we got you now. Earth Style, Earth Prison Jutsu! And then he starts collapsing the mud wall around Kakashi. It's like, wait, what the hell? And they're working together really well. They're even combining their jutsu together. So he's, crap, what do I do? And he ends up disappearing. There's nothing there. It's like, what? What's going on? And then, the next thing he knows, a ninja must see beyond all deception. Headhunter Jutsu! And he ends up reaching and grabbing Sasuke by the leg, and he pulls him down underground. It's like, crap, Sasuke! Naruto rushes over there, trying to grab Sasuke to make sure it doesn't happen. It's like, yeah, you let your guard down, Naruto. And he ends up elbowing Naruto right in the stomach. But then he poofs. It was a clone. It's like, what? And then a kunai ends up zipping right past Kakashi's face. He moves, but then he's thinking, wait a second. There's a tag! And Naruto appears out of nowhere. Rasengan! And Kakashi just manages to just dodge out of the way, and Naruto hits the ground. He wasn't aiming at Kakashi, though. He was aiming at the ground to get Sasuke out of there. Sasuke gets up, but Naruto's... okay, getting a little tired now. So it was, okay, these two work very well together. I might have to get a little serious. So he lifts up his headband, and he's showing the Sharingan. It's like, alright, you two. Let's see what you got. Now Sasuke is like, why do you have that? It's like, tick-tock, Sasuke and Naruto. You're almost out of time, only 5 minutes left. It's like, oh, shit, we gotta do something. And Naruto's talking to Sasuke, and he was trying to make another plan, and just out of nowhere, here comes Kakashi rushing, and both of them. It's like, you two aren't winning this time. So now Sasuke activating his Sharingan and pushes Naruto out of the way. He's like, oh, so he has his Sharingan, and he's somewhat keeping up with Kakashi's movements. Kakashi, trying to land lefts and rights, and even trying to kick. Sasuke can block every now and then, but he is still getting hit. And here comes Naruto again, Gale Palm, and trying to hit Kakashi, and Kakashi moves out of the way, and then ends up elbowing Naruto pretty much in the face. Pushes him back. He's like, ah, damn it! Naruto, he's getting kind of pissed now. And, he has a last-ditch effort. He's like, alright, Sasuke, distract him! So it's like, it's not smart to announce your plans out loud, Naruto. And Sasuke's, oh, you're not going anywhere. Shadow Clone Jutsu! He forgot Sasuke can make shadow clones. So you got, 4 clones around him. So you got 5 Sasukes in total. Just each one trying to land just a single hit. Just each one going at him, And then all of a sudden, lightning starts going around him, and each one has, they're doing lightning style, lightning bolt jutsu, but then the lightning bolts are connecting through each one. And he goes in trying to shock Kakashi, and he hits. It's like, ah, shit, what do I do? And he ends up grabbing grabbing Sasuke by the face, and he just slams him into the ground. It's like, nope, he's not passed out though. Damn. And he's holding Sasuke there. It's like, alright. And then you'll have Naruto behind him. There's 2 Naruto clones and Naruto just in the middle. And Naruto jumps up and the 2 clones put their hands together and they yell out, Uzumaki Stream! And they just launch Naruto using Gale Palms. And he just launched really fast towards Kakashi. Kakashi looks and is like, what the hell is that? And here comes Naruto with a Gale Palm ready to strike Kakashi right in the stomach. right before he can hit him, though, Kakashi actually grabs his arm, spins around, and then he ends up chopping Naruto on the back of the neck, knocking him out. And he's got Naruto down. It's like, all right, 2 minutes left, and you both Sakura and Naruto are knocked out. But Naruto, due to the wind that he had, the wind actually knocked the bells away. Sasuke sees the bells, but then you have Naruto on the ground. It's like, damn it, the bells! What do I do? And it's like, time's almost up. And then Sasuke ends up rushing Kakashi, just a last-ditch effort. It's like, you think this is gonna work? And Kakashi goes in for, to hit Sasuke. Sasuke dodges, though, to the left, and then he's running for Naruto. He grabs Naruto and then tries to get away. It's like, I got you, buddy. Don't worry. And Kakashi thinking, he could have had the bells, but he went for Naruto instead. He ends up getting Naruto and jumps away, and just as he jumps away, the buzzer goes off. It's like, damn it. We lost. We couldn't get the bells. And, Kakashi's waiting there, and he'll wait a couple more minutes, and after that, Sakura and Naruto both wake up. It's like, damn, what happened? Sasuke? And Sasuke tells them both, I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't get the bells. But Naruto, I couldn't just leave your body there. It's like, leave my body. Sasuke, I'm sorry, man. You got me. And Kakashi, though, he's just... I'll admit, you three, you didn't get the bells. So, you failed. Sakura says, well, I mean, we used teamwork, though. We all worked as one. Shouldn't that count for something? And Naruto, he's looking, and he's looking at Kakashi, and he says, don't give us that. And he's smiling, and Kakashi's, okay, Naruto, you got me. You three didn't fail. You passed. Sasuke's like, wait, but I wasn't able to get the bells. And he goes, that's true, Sasuke. But even with that, the mission was to get the bells. And you abandoned that mission to save Naruto. And both you and Naruto worked together to save Sakura. Now, it is true, those who abandon the mission in the shinobi world are scum. But those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. And you proved you valued your friends more than the mission. And that was the purpose of this, Sasuke. The three of you pass. Congratulations. You are officially Team 7. All three of them, yeah, we did it! All happy and stuff. And Naruto's just, I figured we would have passed. He's like, don't get a big head, Naruto. It's like, oh, come on, big bro. It's like, Naruto, I'm your sensei. Can you at least start calling me that? It's like, alright, Kakashi sensei. And after that, Kakashi says, you know what? How about I take you all out for something to eat? It's like, oh, can we? No, Naruto, we're not getting ramen. So he treats them probably to... Honestly, I don't know it. I mean, I know they had barbecue, but probably, I'll say some sushi or something. They're all just having a good time, chilling and eating, just having fun. But they did it. They passed. After that, I'd say Kakashi, he decides, why don't you all come with me? And he's walking, and he ends up finding, the stone. And he says, I want you all to see something. They're looking at the stone, and he said, this right here. I want you three to remember something. To always protect your teammates. And he explains the whole thing about the memorial stone, about how it's people who've lost their lives in combat. And how, he's had friends who have died in combat too, and, they're on that stone. And Naruto happens to see, some names on it. He sees Minato, Namikaze, and Kushina Uzumaki. He sees his parents on there. Kind of chokes him up a little bit. Kashi knows, and he puts his hand on Naruto's shoulder. He's, it's all right, Naruto. Sasuke is looking. Naruto, Are you all right? Sakura said, Naruto, what's wrong? But he can't tell them. He's eh, it's nothing, guys. Don't worry about it. And they're worried, but they do know. Oh, Naruto, he'll tell us eventually whatever's bugging him. Kurama, he's being in Naruto's mindscape, and he has gotten along with Naruto a lot better. He's actually kind of feeling a little bad. So, like I said, he's getting used to Naruto and starting to like him. I mean, they've been interacting since Naruto was 4, so it's been about I want to say 7 years, 7, 8 years, maybe 9 since they've been interacting and been becoming friends. So Kurama is feeling a little bad. It's like, they're gone because of me. And the sage is, Kurama, do you feel remorse? So, sometimes I'm kind of wonder how the boy would be if his parents were here. And the sage is, Kurama, it's all right, but I will say you've come a long way. And Kurama's, damn brat. He really starts to grow on you after a while. And after that, they all head home. Jiraiya unfortunately still isn't back yet. And say Naruto, he's talking to Kakashi, and he says, "Hey, big bro," or Kakashi says, "It's okay, Naruto. We're not around the team, so you can call me big bro. Do you think mom and dad are proud of me?" Kakashi is kind of, Naruto. Of course they're proud of you, Naruto. Why would you wonder that? I don't know. I just sometimes I really wonder if all this training and stuff is gonna be worth it. It's like, well, what do you mean? And he ends up bringing up, well, the whole thing with Itachi is just, I want to bring peace one day, but sometimes it just, with people in the village dying, and it kind of gets to me a little bit. Kakashi is, Naruto, you don't have to worry about that. Let me tell you right now as well, as long as I'm here, I will protect the 3 of you with my life. So don't worry about that kind of stuff right now. He's getting a little choked up, so thank you, big bro. And, they end up heading off to bed. Naruto's kind of relaxing a bit, and he's just thinking, and he's just, I wonder what you two would say, Mom and Dad. What would you say to me at this point? I really wish I could have met you, both of you. But I guess if you two were here, though, things would have been a lot different. I might not have had the family I have now. And he's trying to look at the good and the good in it. But he's had a relatively better life, and that's where we're gonna end this part. So, Team 7 is formed. They passed, and the next episode is when we're finally gonna start seeing them doing some missions. So for the most part, the next episode, we're starting the Land of Waves arc of Naruto. And I'm excited for that. So thank you guys for, sitting here and listening. I really appreciate it. Even if it's just one person that listens to this, I really do appreciate it. So, thank you guys for, checking it out. This was What If Naruto Was Raised by the Sage of Six Paths, Part 9. Catch you later.